Hello, welcome to LMC and Knowledge, Lyrics Music Channel of spiritual insight and wisdom that I will share to you so you can take along your spiritual journey. I hope you're having a good day, good night, wherever you're at, and whenever you see this, make sure that you're prayed up and in that light of Jesus. Okay, so before we get into this message, you know how it goes. I use my shamanic drum to balance the flow of this frequency and cleanse out energies and bring you healing, welcoming your spirit guides and minds also. So here we go. Make sure you turn down your volume if you have headphones. Okay, so the intuitive message I have for you guys is you are self-made. Can't nobody take what you've earned or built, okay? You have created your own lane of success. So, you're a very hard worker and honest when you work. You may have been that child to have hand-me-downs, like people pass things down to you. I can definitely relate with that one. You've had a job since a teenager. Like I said, what I'm going to say is I believe this message is for two groups of people. So just take what resonates. Like I said, but yeah, you're a very hard and honest worker. You may have had hand-me-downs. You had a job since a teenager, or you're a very good cook. Your family depends on you. You weren't handed opportunities. You had to create your own opportunities in life. You didn't have college money, or you're currently at a community college. You're a searcher. Like, you like to do research and look up answers like, you like to do your own. You like to gain knowledge from yourself, or like it makes you feel more in control when you're like, when you're outside of school and nobody's their teacher no more. You had to be your own teacher is what I'm hearing. You may so you may also be self-taught, and you had to grow up fast. You learn quick from life or your mistakes. You realize no one was gonna save you out of your situation, and like, you had to start from ground zero. Some of you may have never went to prom either, or never walked across the stage. You may have been pregnant at a young age, or you may have had to pay utility bills or groceries when you were a kid, or when you were a teenager, or just a young adult having to live under your family. But I'm hearing like you're definitely able to adapt to new environments and situations quicker than most people. It takes a lot to break you, and you may have not always gotten birthday gifts or Christmas presents. You had to learn to love again. Now I'm hearing a teenager, like when you were a teenager, you bought Christmas presents for your siblings or something like that, or your family members. You're a giver. You're definitely somebody who shares anything they can, or give what they can to people, because you understand like when you weren't able to get what you wanted, or it's like you just like to be there for people because you kind of felt lonely or separated or isolated as a child, or unheard, or you just couldn't connect, or you didn't feel connected with people as you were growing up. And it's like you're open to your creative gifts at this moment, or your spiritual gifts, or you you realize that there is a gift that will create financial freedom for you, something that it's like divinely given to you, something that you love to do, or something that you wish to do, or you wish to express a certain side of yourself that's going to get you paid. You may work double time to get ahead. You may have had to make a lot of sacrifices, and God wants you to keep pushing forward with your goals because you're on the right path of breakthroughs, elevation, and transformation. God's saying it's definitely time to show the world what you have to provide. And he's saying, like, or I'm saying, work for God and he will make everything work for you. So you know how we work for man, we work for the government, we work for this. But once you actually work for God, everybody has a position and role in God's business, his spiritual business or physical business. God has his own company, his own business, his own workers, and we are that, right? But some people don't answer the call. Like God, you know how people be waiting for a call back from their job? It's like God's waiting for you to answer that call though, because he's been calling you, right? And the people around you too, they have gifts. But it's like we choose to not work on our God-given abilities, and we choose to work for man, you know. And it's like that's kind of backwards, because it's like once you put all this time into working for man, it doesn't make you feel like it's worth it to work for that creative gift that God has given you, or use that to create abundance. Because you're like, I'm gonna have to. People don't really like to work for God or work for themselves, because they want quick gratification. They want to be here faster. But it's like, if you could put that much time, and that's the reason, because if everybody was more conscious of their time and where they were putting it in, they would realize it would be worth it to work for God. Like me, I had to start from ground zero. I mean, not working no jobs. And because something in my spirit was just telling me I cannot work for man. Like, it just doesn't sit right in me. It's not because I'm being lazy or I don't want to work. I do, but it's something that I was being called to do. And in order for me to walk in that calling, I had to get rid of my job. I had to be broke for years. I'm not broke now, but I'm saying in the past, I had to go through that phase of humbleness, completely humble, not getting no income, nobody's paying me. And then I found a creative gift for an outlet or something that God had given me, and I'm like, what if I actually got paid for this? And I started to get paid for it. And no, I'm not no big well-off company, but I have my own business and my own company, and it's growing, and I'm okay with the slow stages or the slow phase or the what you feel and see or something as stagnant. Because you know, when you're working by yourself or you're an entrepreneur, you got to start from ground zero. There is no, oh, I was born into wealth type of situation for me, or even for you. So we have to create that for our children or grandchildren. So yeah, that's why I'm just gonna say it again. Work for God and he will make everything work for you. As I begin to work for God, things are starting to work for me faster than I ever expected. I just started working for God 3 months ago. Things are shifting right now, like, and it's because of my daily obedience and my daily prayer and my daily actions, and my plans. The plans that I have this year are perfect. It's not ego satisfaction. It's not for any of that. It's, I got this channel. The reason why I'm here speaking to you guys right now is because of God. I'm doing this solely for God, not, oh, so I can get these views or these likes or so I can get this money. No, I had a calling that I needed to voice myself. I needed people to hear what I have to say, because it's going to change them. And that's what keeps me going every single day. I have a message to share today, every single day. I have something that I can give to God's people. So yeah, that's what I'm getting for you guys. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. I know you guys are like, where are the cards? I really feel like some videos will just be like this, where I'm just going to be channeling and without anything, because it's just something, when you allow yourself to be used by God, you don't need the cards. I'm still going to use them for visualization, but this one I just felt called to just speak, because it's okay, you know, like, I don't know, but yeah, I do know. But I just be saying, I don't know, you know, after you, oh my God, I heard somebody say, you know, when you give somebody advice and you be like, I don't know though, and you try to say that, so you can't say that, I led you astray or something like that. I don't know. That just, do you see how I just said it again? I just said it. That's what I mean. But it's not that I don't know. It's just something that I say after I say so much good information. Or maybe, but I don't know though. No, for real though. This is what it is. And I will be using cards probably on my next reading. So tune into that one. I love you guys and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.